finally, I know you need to go, but I just need your prediction on a big fight tomorrow night. And not just any fight, just a massive fight. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, the whole world is talking about it. Even people that don't even watch boxing want to watch it. Just tell me how that fight goes.
I don't know. I really don't know. I can stand here and say I think Tyson Fury will outbox him all night long. But if Deontay Wilder, while ever he is on his feet and he's throwing punches, if he lands that right hand rightly, he can knock any man out. He can knock any man out in the world. So you can't write him off for that reason.
If you were the trainer for Tyson Fury, what advice would you give him? Because
I wouldn't have him going looking for the knockout, going for. I wouldn't have him setting his feet for any longer than he has to, because if you set your feet in front of Wilder just for that second or too long, it can time you with that right hand. You know, I just think the advantages that Fury has over most heavyweights in the world, if not all, is his movement, is his awkwardness, is his boxing ability and his boxing brain. By looking to land the bigger shots, you are inevitably going to hold your feet for that little bit longer, which allows Wilder more of a chance to be in range to land his right hand.
So in that first fight when Fury got knocked down twice, what did you put that down to?
2 moments of lapses in concentration. Okay. 2 moments. One where he allowed himself to be backed up into the corner and he stayed there, went to ropes and he stayed there and he got nailed. And the other where in the last round he got a little bit more aggressive to close the show out, sort of thing. And he got himself caught. Take away those 2 moments of concentration, it pissed the fight. So he's proved he can outbox Wilder just to stay concentrated. Do you know what I mean? If you're changing your style a little bit, it's a little bit harder to hold that concentration for the full duration, because if you change your style, your mentality, everything about you, taking new things on, trying to process all that at the same time as you've got a beast in front of you, it's very difficult.
Is Deontay Wilder just a freak of nature? There hasn't been a fighter that I've seen with the power that he seems to have.
No. Angel Fernandez trying to wind me up. He's a good coach, man. A good coach. He's.
Angel, come in.
Come on. Look at this. Reason why I say this is coach. From in. Look at this.
All right.
Representing.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Right, Angel, we were talking about the big fight tomorrow night. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. Just talking about how much of a freak of nature Deontay Wilder is. Just talk to me about his power, the power that he possesses.
Got amazing power he has, but I'm gonna go against pretty much everybody, and I'm gonna go for Fury to knock Wilder out.
Do you not think that the changing trainer with that style might be a bit of an issue though? That's my worry. Is that's only my worry. Is
yes.
because the style that he's so good at, Ben Davison knows inside out. He knows him as a kid, and he knows how to keep him switched on with it. But then if you've got Sugar's a good coach, but if he's trying to be more aggressive, don't you think he's a little bit more chance of being holding his feet a little bit too long in front of Wilder?
Yeah, but I don't think kind of like what's his name, Fury's gonna change too much styles.
Do you think it's a bit of a bluff?
Yes, I think he's that clever that he can adjust, and maybe if he starts hitting a bit more onto the shots and then move, what Ben Davison teach him, I think it could beat Wilder.
I'm saying that, is it such a risky move because it's such a big fight, and normally it takes maybe 1-2 fights for the new trainer to take effect. He's going into this huge fight with this new trainer that we know he's Emmanuel Stewart's relative, but we've not really seen or heard much about him.
He's a good coach. He is a very good coach. Listen, I know him. He's a very good coach. But all I would say is if they're not double bluffing, if it's not a bluff, and if it is a case that he's going to go for the knockout, he's going to be in front of him just that. It might be in front of him just that split second too long. And then it allows Wilder to close that range with that right hand and land it sweet, and then you got troubled. But if it's a bluff and if he's just going to use his normal boxing skills, he beats him all day long. It's just, I was just saying is that for me what cost him last time was 2 moments of lapses in concentration. Everything was perfect, apart from the 2 bits of lapse of concentration allowed him to get dropped. If it wasn't for that, he pissed the fight. So, you know, he's proved he can outbox him, you know. So For me, heavyweights. Yeah, but Fury's like a big. Anybody that's that sort of weight can knock anybody out. Yeah. It's boxing. It's heavyweight boxing, and you can even if you don't knock him out, you can catch him with a shot and legs just go momentarily. But every time his legs go a little bit, he comes back. Every time his legs go, he's never gone. See you later, mate. I watched him in sparring the first time when he sparred with David A. Mate, it's one of the most violent spars I've ever seen in my life.
Is that the one that was on the internet?
I don't know if that was the one on the internet. I don't know. Okay. But the shots that they were... David landed some serious shots on him. Yeah, where his legs buckled and you think, oh, he's gone. And he just start firing back. And man's tough. Now, obviously, as the years go on and we age a little bit, we don't take shots as well as what we did do. But what I'm saying is I've seen him get wobbled before. And I've seen him in fights get wobbled before. But he always comes back. I wouldn't say he's chinny. I would say he just gets hit by a big man on top of head or on chin like anyone would do. You know, so anyone can get knocked out that way.
Right. Final predictions. I know you said Fury by knockout. Dave, you sort of sitting on the fence. So I need you.
I genuinely don't know because it depends what this change of trainer means. Yeah. Right. So I'm not just saying it's here, but I understand how he teaches. I understand what he does with fighters. So I know the adjustments straight away with the fighters he's working with when they've been with somebody else, and I know what the adjustments going to be, and then I see it, and so I'm a little bit more confident. I'll go, this will be good, even if it's minute adjustments. Tonight I seen changes in O'Hara Davis tonight, you know, and it wasn't his best performance, and he you know, he's still, when you're in the first fight, you're caught between 2 minds sometimes, and you might revert back to type sometimes. But I can see the adjustments that he's making. Now, I don't know Sugar Hill well enough as a coach to know that, yes, he'll be able to cater for whatever. I don't know. So it's a bit blind for me. So it's hard for me to say, yes, no, he wins. So I'm kind of sitting on fence.
You've actually said Fury, knockout. All points.
Yeah, I reckon Fury's going to do it.
Cool.
I think Fury wins it, but I can't write Wilder off because if he lands, I've seen him so many times. It can be getting outboxed every second of every round, and it does not matter. Yeah. While he's on his feet, if he just catches you with that shot, it's done.
Yes, it's done.
It's done.
Guys, it's been an honour to talk to 2 great trainers. Hopefully we get to speak to you guys very soon after the Deontay Wilder fight at some point, and we'll talk about it then. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that.
Who do you think wins after the fight? I'll bet you I'm right. I'll bet you.
Thank you very much, guys.